Maybe we should start without him.
5 more minutes.
Does Coop even remember what a church looks like?
He'll be here. Relax. Hey, you two. Knock it off. Talk to your son this morning, Sarge?
Called him an hour ago. No answer.
Perfect.
So what do you think, Jimmy? Brawl or babe?
Brawl. Then a babe.
It's that time you got married.
Gotta go out on a second date for that, Sarge.
Okay, what are you gonna believe? My alarm broke, or I got lost?
Since you're an altar boy here, Sean, I'll go with the former.
There it is, what Father Max says. Looking beautiful, Eileen. Sorry, really.
Forget it, Coop.
Been wondering where my deputy's been hiding, eh? Sweetheart? So, what are we waiting for, partner?
You have asked to have your child baptized. In doing so, you are accepting the responsibility of training him in practice of the faith. It will be your duty to bring him.
Think he'll be a cop?
No choice. It's in his genes, forever blue.
My loving God.
Someone's got to break out. Live a better kind of life.
Yeah. What else can guys like us do for a living, huh?
Set him free.
Sales?
Sales.
Make him sensible to your glory. Send your Holy Spirit to dwell with him. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
Are you there? 108, are you there?
Zev Kroll, Agent Khan, says he's got a tip about a murdered cop, Sean Cooper, killed in 68.
68? You work patrol then, boss?
First year on the street, 12th district.
So you knew him?
He was ahead of me at the academy, kind of guy you didn't forget.
Well, how's that?
Real cowboy kind modern regulations don't allow anymore.
So what made our Khan see the light?
Pancreatic cancer.
A short timeline?
4 months to live, says he wants to die at home with his daughter.
I hope the tip's good.
Where's my smokes?
Later, what do you got?
I found them in the car before the cops and everybody got there.
That's it?
Maybe. Maybe not. Shoes on the other foot, ain't it?
Passing away in a prison cell says it ain't.
Brick of heroin on the front seat.
What happened to it?
What do you think happened to it? Finders keepers.
You got no proof.
I saw him lying there, dead. Radio in his hand, eyes wide open, a black harp stamped on the brick.
It's Teddy Burke's gang. Owned a North Philly heroin trade back then.
Real heavyweight.
You saying Cooper was dirty?
Parked under a bridge with a whole lot of dope in the car. Don't look like a hero now, does he?
up here long as I can remember.
Cop killing doesn't go to storage.
Until it's solved.
Well, original theory, Cooper was killed on patrol in a bad neighborhood.
They worked this thing to death.
Revenge theory, gang hit, jealous boyfriend. Apparently Cooper was quite the ladies' man. Went nowhere.
Well, beat up drug dealers, too.
Well, the old ways, knocking heads, taking money, it was different back then.
And his partner?
Jimmy Bruno, off training a rookie.
The force was really short-staffed then.
That's why there were incentives for returning vets to go to the academy.
Like yours truly.
Oh, and Cooper. First on the scene was Owen Murphy. Could have known Cooper was on the take.
Covered it up?
Start there. Coop's father gave him the heads up.
You're accusing my son of being involved in drugs?
Why don't we step into my office? The investigation is just starting, Sarge.
Investigation? It's a disgrace.
You want me to solve the job or just let it keep collecting dust?
My son had a reputation. That's all a cop has. Do not dishonor his good name.
That's not my intention.
Cops didn't do that in the old days. Not when you came on the force.
The department has changed a lot.
Have you changed, Lieutenant?
So you were the first car on the scene. Found Sean Cooper's body.
Is she your girlfriend?
What do you know about Teddy Burke?
Well, everybody knew that Burke was a big-time dealer. Your point?
Was Cooper shaking him down?
Cooper? You're kidding, right?
Taking Burke's heroin, selling it?
Cooper hated Burke. He came down on him real hard.
Well, busting him with a lot of noise. Best cover ever.
Oh, no, not Coop. No, you should have seen this guy.
But play by his own rules.
Well, let's just say that he didn't shy away from confrontation.
How's that?
Now, Cooper was all about the law. There's no way he got corrupted.
Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, girl. One for tomorrow.
Now what is a fine-looking lady like you doing in a dump like this?
They always run away from me.
Well, maybe it's your shiny personality, huh? What are you doing?
Selling ice cream?
Yeah?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Let me see.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Don't you know who I am?
A drug dealer in an ugly leather jacket? Am I getting close?
You're making a big mistake.
Shut up.
Whoa!
There's ways to get a peace officer. That ain't one.
Cuff him, Jimmy.
This won't stick. Why you bring him in?
Get your jacket. Ashes with the neighborhood.
Urban Blight, Burke. It's in all the papers.
Mark my words. I'm gonna last a lot longer in these streets than you.
Watch your head.
And this run-in just slipped your mind when Coop ends up dead a few months later?
I had my own reasons for keeping mum.
So you were dirty too?
You a lesbian?
You a jackass?
Oh, 2 girls in it. That's hot.
Watch your tone, Murphy.
Yeah, whatever.
Get out of here.
That guy must get laid all the time.
As old school, not used to females on the job.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Jimmy was there when it hit the fan with Burke.
So why didn't he report it?
I didn't know you played.
I don't. Belongs to a kid in my building. Stole it from him.
You've lost it.
No, I've gained it.
Gained what?
The upper hand.
Over a kid?
He's out to get me. Plays morning, noon, and night, right outside my window. I can't sleep. I can't think. It's like all he has is this ball.
And you took it away from him.
Quit looking at me like that.
But you know the police ring's 2 floors down, right?
I lost it, haven't I?
You're close.
Well, at least they're on this round.
Why do you think your partner was killed?
He was fearless. Used to go looking for bad guys in North Philly. I always figured one of them finally got revenge.
Tell us about Teddy Burke, Jimmy.
Well, he sure hated Coop, I can tell you that.
Never made it into the box.
Were you protecting Burke?
No. Guy was in Atlantic City that night. I checked it personally.
No, still no mention in the box.
Because mentioning Burke would have cost me my job.
Why's that, Jimmy?
Burke had a lot of money, connections. Didn't make sense to get his name involved.
Well, what did he spend his money on?
Making sure he stayed out of jail.
He pay off cops?
It was 68. Money was around.
How'd it run?
All the way to the top.
Eileen home tonight? You in love with my wife, Coop?
Just her cooking.
She's taking the kids to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, too bad. Means we gotta drink and watch TV all night with no one nagging us.
Damn shame.
No, you may not use the ladies' room. We're allowed to beat up queers for information, right, Jimmy?
Your bust, your call. Inside. Am I on LSD, or is that Teddy Burke out there?
Oh, you take LSD, boss?
Oh, damn it, Cooper. Save the wise-ass remarks. Why'd you guys bring him in? You were selling smack on a corner. And which one of you came to me for the okay?
We gotta get permission?
Oh, don't play dumb.
Lieutenant, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the Crimes Code say the possession of drugs is illegal?
Are you gonna get this jackass under control? I'll make sure we get proper clearance on all politically sensitive suspects.
Screw that. Jimmy and I have been together a year. We've had more busts, seen more convictions than any other team.
Your point?
Point is, Captain appreciates our work. You think he knows you're such good pals with Teddy Burke?
Do not try and go over my head, Cooper. You'll regret it. Now scram.
What about Burke?
Oh, Teddy Burke? Was he busted today?
McCree was taking protection money from Burke and spreading it around. Except for Cooper.
Were you on a payroll?
You know how it was back then, John? How about you? You take a little money in those days?
12th District had its own rules.
What was Coop doing under that bridge, Jimmy? Night he was killed.
Responding to a dispatch.
Oh, no record of a dispatch on his patrol log.
Who sent him out there?
Radio room sent all the dispatches. Manned by cops.
A lot of cops over McCree.
McCree needed to get Cooper under control, so maybe he was set up.
By his own lieutenant. I got Cat and Nick looking for the dispatch card.
Could be in the old radio room or city records.
Good to see you, Tom.
Anything for the troops? What's up?
You remember Teddy Burke?
Yeah, vaguely.
Ever arrest him?
You know, old age, handicap in your memory, they go right in the crapper.
He ran the heroin trade out of your district and never got locked up.
That's a lot of luck.
I mean, you get rid of one scumbag like my Burke, and another pops up to take his place. You might as well tax him.
You take care of your men.
Damn right I did. That's how we did it back in the day. You remember.
How'd you take care of Coop?
And your meaning, Hotshot?
Cooper was responding to a dispatch the night he was shot.
Says who?
We're asking the questions, Tom.
You heard a lie.
And you know the truth?
was a real playboy type, Cooper. So between us, I ain't surprised he got shot.
Jealous boyfriend?
Husband. Because that is the one woman you cannot touch. Ever.
I know it's wrong.
How could you do this to me, Coop? To us?
What do you want from me?
Look at what we got here.
Give it a rest.
How long's it been going on? Jimmy know?
No.
What would your old man say? His own son banging another cop's wife.
You leave Sarge out of this.
Oh, you don't tell me what to do. Not ever again. I don't give a rat's ass about you. But Jimmy's a good man. He doesn't deserve this. You end it. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
This is a cop's wife. You crossed a line.
I know that.
You better.
But Cooper was having an affair with his partner's wife?
Self-righteous jackass.
Eileen couldn't have been too happy about him breaking it off.
A married woman cast off by the young womanizer?
Had to leave a bitter taste.
Payback's a bitch, huh?
Maybe she told Jimmy?
There's a nurse. She's looking for you.
For me?
You know her?
No. How do I look?
Like crap?
Can't keep him off me. Well, hello.
You stole my son's basketball and I want it back.
Lady, I'm getting sleep deprivation because of your kid and that ball.
So you admitting you took it?
Didn't say that.
I just got off a double shift. You hear me? I do not have time for your brand of BS. Officer, I want to report a robbery.
Well, we're a homicide.
Take this down. Suspect is a white man wearing an ugly ass tie and a bad attitude.
Well, maybe if you were home more, he wouldn't be clanging that ball all night.
Excuse me? Did I ask your opinion about my mothering skills?
Don't have to. Proof is in the pudding, lady.
If my child needed a father, you would be the last man on earth.
Yeah, well, if I wanted a child, your son would be the last kid on earth.
Stay away from my boy, you hear? And while you're at it, grow up.
You really do have a way with the nurses.
But Coop was handsome, brave, back from the war.
By all accounts, an exciting guy.
I suppose he was, yes.
You were married with kids. Maybe looking for some excitement yourself?
You think I was having an affair with Coop?
It seems like he was around the house a lot.
Maybe he stopped by once when Jimmy wasn't there.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But were you angry when Coop broke it off?
Last bit of romance goes out of your life. Breaks your heart.
It wasn't like that.
What was it like, Eileen?
You two, you're both so young, so certain. My heart got broke, yes, but not how you think.
Why you gotta piss off Teddy Burke like that?
Are you afraid of that scumbag?
It ain't about fear. You know what it's about.
What's it about, Jimmy?
Keeping my job? I ain't going against McCree.
So that makes it all right to be on the take?
Everything's always black and white with you. You don't know anything.
We're cops. That's all I need to know.
I got 3 kids. Don't talk to me about taking $50 a week from a piece of crap.
Then you are just like McCree.
Get off your soapbox, Coop! You go out there and you bust shins because it's another good time for you.
I bust shins because I am enforcing the law.
You and your John Wayne act.
We're the law. We're here to put the scumbags away. It ain't fun and games.
Sure it is. Just like the fun you had slaughtering Viet Cong. You miss that free pass to kill, don't you? Oh.
You're right. That was fun.
I see what you mean.
Thanks for your time, Eileen.
Two guys on the force had a love affair. Serious trouble back then.
How about today?
Two male cops hitting it. Whoa.
Recipe for disaster.
Remember Ray Walsh, worked narcotics?
Yeah, big Sixers fan, retired to Vegas. What about him?
I heard he's living with the guy.
So what?
Ray Walsh took me to a couple Sixers games.
Took you?
Tickets were free. That doesn't mean anything.
Live and let live.
Hey, don't ask, don't tell. Works just fine today, too.
Jimmy, we all want to find out what happened to Coop that night, right?
Of course.
Well, you know how it is. We investigate the victim, find out everything about him.
Guys, I was on the force for 25 years. Will you give me a rookie test here?
Well, we had a long talk with Eileen.
They said your marriage finally broke up because of, way you and Coop were.
She saw you in the backyard, Jimmy.
Eileen's still bitter about the divorce.
Jimmy, I just want to find out who killed your partner.
Well, you got the wrong info on us.
Maybe someone else got the wrong impression, too.
I wouldn't know.
Jimmy, Coop was your partner. You owe him.
So I'm pulling this little queer out of that bathhouse on Monroe Street, and he's crying, "Don't tell my wife, You must have took a little in the back door in Nam, huh, Coop? All those lonely jungle nights.
Right.
See, he agrees. Didn't know you played on their team.
Shut up, Murph.
Oh, you too, Jimmy? You a fairy queen or what?
Give it a rest, man.
I get it. Jimmy and Coop, the dynamic duo. You know, they say Batman and Robin are homos.
What if I was?
Was what?
A homo. I'm queer. Coop, easy. You want to, Murphy? Huh? That's your problem, fairy boy?
Get off me! I ain't no queer. You get that straight.
A guy like Murphy, those were fighting words.
He was first on the scene.
Thanks for your time, Jimmy.
Coop wasn't like that. Whatever you want to call it.
Sure, Jimmy.
Neither was I.
Heard you got a problem with pansies on the force, Owen.
What's she babbling about?
When I ask you a question, you answer it. Understand?
Or you can spend some time down in lockup. It's your choice.
We know Coop humiliated you in front of your boys.
Maybe you got even under that bridge.
The guy was a freak, okay?
But kill another cop? No way.
We're not just gonna take your word. Doesn't work like that.
Coop should have just let it go.
Let what go?
What he and Jimmy were doing.
A thing like that can kill you.
I can't go on like this, Jimmy. Like what? You know what I mean. Making plans day to day, not knowing when I'm gonna see you.
You see me every day.
That's not what I mean.
Then say what you mean.
We got something here. And it ain't going away.
I got a family.
You think Eileen wants to be married to a stranger? You think if she knew, she'd want to keep living a lie?
I ain't leaving my kids, Coop.
Not asking for that.
What then?
Remember what you were talking about? Living a different kind of life. This is our shot.
That was just talk. We're cursed with this thing.
My folks, been married forever, right? But whatever they had died years ago. And I look around and I see everyone like that. Staying together because of the church. Because it's expected. Because they got nowhere else to go. Cursed. We're the lucky ones, Jimmy.
I don't know.
You sure about that?
I guess I don't got a choice.
You think to share this with anyone else?
Well, I told his dad, Sarge. Was the only person that Coop would ever listen to.
When was this?
After the christening. I figured Sarge would sort him out.
I don't believe this.
Peace offering.
I don't want it.
Looked like you were having a bad day. I wasn't helping.
Serious understatement.
I don't think I can fit this through. You know we're on the same team, right?
What team is that?
Cops, nurses, making the world a better place while getting paid nothing.
That's deep. Really? Andre? What do you say, Andre? He didn't have to buy you a new ball.
Thank you, kind sir. Have a pleasant day.
Sorry. Teenage boys. He's a Martian to me.
Wasn't any different when I was his age, and look how I turned out.
Yeah, I see.
McCree lied about no dispatch card. Found in the radio room files.
So a dispatch definitely went out.
Yep, and written on every card, badge number of who sent out the call. I ID'd the number.
And?
Belonged to Coop's father.
Sarge.
None other.
So he sent his own son to his death?
Come to me. Digging up skeletons, telling lies.
We know about Coop and Jimmy, Sarge. You knew too.
Tough thing to abide.
My boy was a ladies' man. Picked him like cherries.
You work in the radio room the night your son was killed?
Nah.
That's your badge number?
You sent Coop to the bridge, didn't you?
I didn't kill my boy. I loved him from the day he was born. He came out with his fist clenched like this. He was a man, not that.
Of course not. Never that.
We had a reputation, him and me.
Cop's reputation is all he has.
Coop was gonna destroy all that.
You won't believe the load of crap that Owen Murphy just told me.
Yeah?
Yeah, he said that you and Jimmy are, Yeah, forget about it. It ain't worth discussing.
Sure.
He's crazy. Right, son?
You really want to talk about this, Pop?
You need to find a new partner.
Jimmy's good.
Jimmy Bruno is a sick, disgusting son of a bitch.
No, he's not.
You were led astray.
No one leads me. You, of all people, know that, Pop.
You're my son. You can't be, We raised you right.
It has nothing to do with you.
You are not going to disgrace our family. The Force.
Quit looking at me like that, Pop. Please.
I thought you were a man.
I am.
No, you're not. And you're not my son, neither.
I didn't know what I was saying.
Talk about the dispatch, Sarge.
McCree told me to send him to the bridge.
McCree knew?
I told him. I thought they were gonna send some guys rough him up. And I heard Coop was dead.
You want to tell us the real reason Jimmy wasn't with him?
The two didn't ever split up. Not on the job. They didn't. Never added up.
I don't care what Coop was.
Not anymore. I just want my boy back.
I don't know what I would have done in your shoes, Tommy. I mean, you can't have those types around the precinct.
Time was we had standards.
We did, and they were upheld.
See, you understand, John.
By the lieutenant. Not a job for the weak.
Now, you see weak lieutenants all the time. They can't handle problems by themselves. They're afraid of, discipline.
So what about the guys you sent to do Coop and Jimmy?
What do you mean?
All due respect, Tommy, it wasn't discipline. Guys went to scare him, they end up shooting Coop. That's the definition of a mess.
I was training a rookie cop. That's why I wasn't with him that night.
That the real reason, Jimmy?
I told you a million times.
Look, Sarge knew about you and Coop. He told your lieutenant. That's why Coop was sent out to the bridge that night. Truth time, Jimmy. You owe him that.
If I'd been with him in the car that night, he'd have had a chance.
But you let him go out on his own. Why?
Because if I got in that car, it's like the whole world was gonna know.
Know what? Know what, Jimmy?
Who I was.
In a strong precinct, that never would have happened, Tommy. Undisciplined cops not following the
I
lieutenant's
didn't
orders.
have undisciplined cops. My men followed orders.
Not on the night that Coop was killed.
Coop! There's no word for what he was. And why do you care?
He was a cop.
He was a joke. His type wasn't natural. He wasn't right.
You had to clean house.
You damn right I did.
So what did you do?
I
slapped that queer and I'd do it again.
The world back then didn't understand. You believed it was wrong. But that kind of thing comes around once in a lifetime, and you gotta hold on or you'll lose it. Coop was right. You were the lucky ones, Jimmy.
I miss him.
I know.
You two stick close in North Philly tonight. I'm getting armed robbery calls from under the bridge.
Send the bad guys.
I'm trying to scare some up for you.
Keep an eye on those bathhouses, Jimmy.
You getting in or what?
I think I'm gonna take out a rookie.
Serious?
Yeah. I'll pick up some beer. I'll meet you after. I can't make it tonight.
Why not?
Maybe it's time for a change.
What kind of change?
I wasn't thinking right when we talked. Right, I haven't been right for a long time.
What's going on, Jimmy?
I'm not gonna be making over your place no more. You should get a new partner.
You afraid?
It's got nothing to do with that.
I'm afraid too.
Look, I gotta get going.
Jimmy, don't go. Please. We're the lucky ones, remember?
I think you got it wrong there. I ain't a queer.
Officer down. East end of the bridge at Diamond. I've been hit. 2 shots out of nowhere.
That's Coop. Floor it.
Jimmy.
You out there?
I'm here, man. Hang on. Coop!
Jimmy.
was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Half-right prejudice, leap for, rip down all hate I scream. Lies that life is black and white, spoke from my skull I dream. Romantic flanks of musketeers, foundation deep somehow. Oh, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. In a soldier's stance I aim my hand at the mongrel dogs who teach, fearing not I'd become my enemy in the instant that I preach. Sisters fled by confusion boats, mutiny from stern to bow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. So much older then, I'm younger than that now. My guard stood hard when abstract threats, too noble to neglect, deceived me into thinking I had something to protect. Good and bad, I define these terms quite clear, no doubt, somehow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.